The Ultra Spill Decks are one of Ultratech's top-selling product categories, and while their assembly and use is fairly straightforward, there are some details that warrant some additional attention. That is the purpose of this video. Standard Ultra Spill Deck modules connect to each other via bulkhead fittings. These fittings serve a dual purpose. They secure separate spill deck modules together, and they allow spills to travel from one deck to another. Spill decks can be pre-drilled at the factory at no additional cost, but if there are units that require holes to be drilled on site, the process is fairly easy. Using a hole saw kit and a drill, simply cut a hole in the sidewall of the deck by using the recessed locators as a guide. Deburr the sides of the hole with a file or a flame. Repeat this process with any other spill deck that will be connected. When connecting spill decks with bulkhead fittings, unscrew the nut, keeping in mind that it has left-handed threads. Remove the nut, hard plastic washer, and rubber washer from the fitting. Remove the grating from the two spill decks to be connected and place them close to each other with the holes lined up. Insert the bulkhead fitting through one of the decks. Place the rubber washer over the fitting, then move the other spill deck so the fitting goes through its sidewall. Place the hard plastic washer on the fitting and then hand tighten the nut. A wrench may be used if desired, but do not over-tighten. T-strips cover the gap between connected spill decks, preventing liquids from spilling between the units. In the case where a hole has been drilled but no longer needed, there are two solutions. If a bulkhead fitting is already installed or available, the decks can be taken apart, the bulkhead fitting reinstalled in the single deck, and then a plug can be screwed into the inner threads of the bulkhead fitting. This is a good option if you would like to be able to easily drain your spill deck. If a bulkhead fitting is not available, or a more flush-mounted solution is desired, a sidewall plug can be used. Unscrew the bolt to take the plug apart. Take the black plastic component and the black rubber washer and hold them in place on the inside of the spill deck sump. Screw the steel bolt and flat washer into place on the outside of the sump. The loading ramp is an option that can be used for drum dollies or other handling equipment. The ramp uses two steel clips that secure it to the spill deck. Simply line up the ramp with the spill deck, then, using the included screws, secure the clips to the top of the ramp. The spill deck bladder systems use a bladder attachment to add 66 gallons of containment and meet EPA and SBCC requirements. The bladder attachment is not installed when the system is shipped. To install, first carefully cut the label holding the bladder attachment closed. Next, reach in with one hand and hold the part of the bulkhead fitting inside of the bladder. Unscrew the nut and remove it from the fitting. Leave the washer in place. Put the bulkhead fitting through the hole in the spill deck sidewall. Hold the bulkhead fitting against the spill deck wall with one hand. With the other hand, screw the nut on to secure the two components together. Carefully cut the rubber bands that are around each end of the bladder. Do not try and remove the rubber bands, just leave them in place. Close the door and make sure that it swings freely. Replace the spill deck grating and the system is now ready for use. Ultra Spill Decks and Ultra Spill Deck bladder systems are very versatile and effective spill containment products. Knowing and understanding all the options, accessories, and configurations available with them will ensure that they are used to their fullest capabilities.